Oh my God. Wait. That's cheating. I didn't put my primer on. Gonna make the... Oh! Well caught, Julie. Now I've got a purple stripe down the side. Hi guys, I hope you're well. Today I'm going to do a much requested purple eye look with just some Makeup Geek colours that I've had. I ordered recently. I know that they unfortunately have closed down, but everyone's got, if you like purples, you've got these in your palette, something like this. So yeah, hope you're all okay, and let's just get right into it, shall we? Let's have a go. Okay, so I've made this little palette up of the most recently purchased Makeup Geek colours, and I'm going to use Creme Brulee as well as my transition shade because I can't live without it. Let's go with the purple eye. Okay, I'll just do some swatches for you. So we go lightest to darkest. Obviously Makeup Geek's not available anymore, but if you like purples, then you're going to have purples in your collection, aren't you? So this is the transition shade. This is... You can't even see where it is, can you? Here we go. That's like non-existent. That's Creme Brulee. This is Getting Figgy with It. This is actually my favourite colour ever. Getting Figgy with It. It's a beautiful rose colour. Really, really love that shade. Then we have, the next lightest is called Back to the Future. As you can see, these are quite purple. This one's quite powdery, but we can make it work. Then we've got Wine and Dine. This one's not powdery. Isn't it funny how some are and some aren't? Whee. And then finally, this one's quite powdery. This is Eternally Grateful. This is a darker one completely. Oh, I'm rubbish at swatches. Come on, Julie. Right. Okay. Hey. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? There we go. Eternally Grateful. So I'm just going to pop them back in the palette and make my hand clean because I look like I've been graped. So, okay, so we're going to go with our transition shade. This is Creme Brulee. And I'm going to put this all over the top third of my lid. Again, I'll show you, I'm literally dusting this onto my eyelid. If you push it any harder, you're just going to move your skin, which is absolutely no good for us hooded, wrinkly girls. So that's going over the top. If you can see, I'm not bothered with it down here because it's going to do... Oh my God! Wait. That's cheating. I didn't put my primer on. Okay, wait a minute, I'll be back. I think I'm going to put it over the top of it. What a naughty girl. But that's who we are. Let's just make sure, you know, these kind of things happen, don't they, on a daily basis. So let's just deal with it rather than take it all off again because we're in a hurry to get nowhere. But, you know, let's not be perfect because the world is not perfect. Okay, right, there we go. Pretend none of that ever happened. Let's start again. Hang on, my mirror light's gone off. Right. Okay. Creme Brulee. Okay. I think I'm just putting that on again. So you notice that I pack quite a lot because that kind of packs it on and then you just dust over the top and blend it out. So you can see now that my eye lid looks pretty much the same as the rest of my face rather than pale. So it's just a base basically, something to blend onto. Notice that I'm lifting up the wrinkles and the skin in my hooded eyes just to prove that my eyes are hooded. There's enough skin there to, you know, make an extra person. That's a slight exaggeration, maybe a very small person. Again, just dusting that over the top. That'll stay there now where I've pinched it out. It's been my fault for being so silly. Okay, very, 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 very lightly, just going over and over and over. When you've got loads of wrinkles, you have to spend a bit more time blending because, you know, you've got to get it into those wrinkles, haven't you? Maybe up a little bit higher. Go, look at where my brush is going. It's actually touching my eyebrow because it's like a wool domed brush. You need to go higher than you think. All right, okay, that'll do for the moment. Put that one down. Right now, so next shade, we're going to use the getting figgy with it. Now, this is really, really pigmented, so I'm going to do it very lightly with a less dense brush. That doesn't seem to be there. It's gone. Where's my brush? There it is. It's clear, so I never blooming find it. The hand, it's clear. So this is an elf brush, and it's another dome brush, but it's just a bit triangly. But anyway, so I'm going to put a tiny bit of this, and I'm going to tap it because we can put it on, but we can't take it off. And I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to go right here because we're going to create oh god, now another thing I've forgotten. Right, I'm going to put this under here because there's gonna be fallout. There's going to be a shit ton of fallout. My sister's getting married tomorrow. Oh, so look at my t-shirt covered in powder. Who cares? Right, okay, go back again, tap it off, and we're going around into a 10p piece size, around patting, okay. So you see, I've created a circle. I can't do the 7 like Nisha does, unfortunately, but because of my eye shape's a bit different. And I'm going to go along a bit further than normal today because we're pretending that we're going clubbing, even though we're not. I might go to the garden centre to buy a plant for my neighbour because she looked after the dogs when we went to Greece last weekend, and Dottie ate her plant. Surprised Dottie survived, really, but there you go. It was a palm. Okay, can you see that? So that's like our darker base. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Tap it off. And I'm just patting, okay? You haven't seen me do any swiping, any wiping or any blending at the moment. I'm patting this on. I'm laying down my colour, getting a little bit more, tapping it off, getting a little bit more. We're just going to build it up. And remember, look, again, I'm stretching my eye because I want to get the colour into the wrinkles. And if you just, you know, you will learn with practice how to make your eye the best you can. Just practice. But wrinkles are a bugger, and you need to incorporate them, and you need to push the powder into them. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing the powder into them. So try and get them as symmetrical as possible. My eyes are completely different. They refuse to be the same. So, and you'll notice that I'm bringing this further in here today than possible because we're going to go out dancing. And this is going to be a very vibrant eye. People at the garden centre are going to think I've gone a bit nuts. So that's that one. Right, now we're going to go, I might just use this one today. This one here. That was it. No, I don't know which one it was. Okay, and I'm going to use the same brush, the elf brush, put it on. Lots of fallout with this one. Tap it in, and we're going to go over the same, tap it, the same, but we're not going to go up as high. Okay, so we're going just under. You can see where the last colour was. We're going just under that now. I may adjust this. It all depends what time of day it is and how hooded my eyes are at that stage, but yeah, I may adjust it. So we're literally going over. So we're putting down layers of colour. That is how to make your eyes look blended to perfection. You lay down different depths and different pigmentations and different depths of the depths of the colour. Patting again. I'm not worried about my eyelid at this stage. We're going to have a darker colour there. So I'm basically in lifting up my eyebrows. I'm in the middle section of my eye. It's just staying underneath or touching the colour that we put on last, okay? Looks like I've been punched in the eye at the moment, doesn't it? Nobody punched me in the eye. Okay. So I'm now going to, because I've touched the other colour slightly, I'm going to get a very fluffy... let me clean this before I show it to you because it's I don't know how it got that dirty. I think it's been out dancing already. Big fat fluffy brush, whatever one you've got. It's very, very fluffy. And I'm going to go back with this colour here. Again, figure with it. Scrape some on and tap it off a lot. And I'm going to go... I could blend it out and blend it out, but what the secret of good blending is literally just put... excuse me. Just putting the lighter colour back over the other colour and blending it. Look, can you see? That is really seamless, isn't it? So you could spend ages blending that one out, or you just get a little bit of the last lighter colour, go back over the top of it, merge the two together, and there we are. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. Where? I don't know what the saying is. Okay, this is going to be quite a heavy look. Not for the faint-hearted, but, you know, Saturday morning vibes. And then we need to use the darker one, don't we? I think that was the Eternally Grateful. This is really powdery. So I've got a different brush. For smaller areas, I've got the Zoeva Luxe Pretty Crease Brush 231. It's like the MAC 217, I think. Oh, not as dirty. Not as dirty. Sorry, my monitors literally won't stay straight up today. My iPad switched the thing around, so on my monitor down there, I'm on my side, and it's really bloody difficult. But you know, I spent half an hour, got all sweaty trying to fix it, and I couldn't. Right. What are we doing? Darker colour. A bit of that. Tap it off, and we are now going into what we would call the crease. You'll see this is patting again. Pat. So this is a darker purple, and we are going to go along the lash line on this one. This is our final colour, and this will just bring depth. So I'm just going underneath that last colour again, and I'm patting all the way down to the lash line. Now, as you'll notice, I'm bringing this colour up. The outside of my eye I'm bringing up because I want to create a height. I don't want to take it out that way because it's going to make the... Oh! Well caught, Julie. Now I've got a purple stripe down the side. Right, okay, and I'm going to do that all the way along there as well. Do the same on the other eye. Again, lifting up my skin, raising my eyebrows, and following the line of the last colour, just going up to it. Remember, we can lay colour down again and again and again, but we can't take it off, so I'm putting a little bit each time. I'm checking, I'm looking dead straight on into the mirror, because if I look like that, it's a different representation. You can see now that when I look like that, they look the same. When I look like that, they don't. So I'm going to go back in, and I want this bit here to be a bit higher. Just spend time looking and looking for, try and make it as much as, what's the word? I said it earlier, so they look the same. There you go, let's use the word the same, shall we? Much easier. Okay, so now I'm going to take my big fluffy brush again, and I'm going to blend this, but I'm going to blend it like, I'm going to literally just touch the edges, because I still want that little bit of depth definition there. Okay, do the same on this side, just whispering that brush on my skin. I've got a patch here that always picks up the colour terribly. Lifting up my skin to blend it in, because you could see there that it hadn't touched any of that area. It skipped over the top because of my wrinkles. You can see that they are literally, there's a ton of wrinkles in there. Okay, so that's that. I think I need a bit more just there. Again, it's because of the wrinkles. When you move your eye into different areas, you can see where the colour's lacking, and whatever you do, you go back and blend and blend and blend. Now I've got an almighty big patch of purple eyeshadow just there, which I'm going to remove because I'll end up putting all over the beige carpet, and then Dottie will walk it around the house for me. Right, okay, that's that. So now I'm going to put an eyeliner on inside my eyes. I should use purple, shouldn't I? Can't find my purple one. So we're going to use brown. This is the Rimmel Scandalised Brown. Need sharpening. Hold on, please. My bin's overflowing. Ugh. Let's see how this goes. Okay, right, so okay, I'm just gonna in my waterline. Where are you? In my waterline, and we're going onto the lashes as well, so we can blend that out. Same on this one, in the waterline. On down a little bit more into my lashes, so you can see I've got quite a dark line now. I'm going to use my Real Technique little smudging brush to smudge. And I'm blending that down so it doesn't look like a harsh line. We're going to go over it with eyeshadow. So you can see that it's blended. The other eye looks quite harsh. This one looks a bit softer. Okay, it might look a bit blur at the moment, but it will look okay, I promise you. I always think I've put too much eyeshadow underneath my eyes, and then I get in the car and I'm like, I could have gone a bit better with that, Julie. So I am going to take the creme brulee back again, and we're going to do the same thing underneath the eye, quite low down. If you want to hide the wrinkles under your eyes, this is a really good trick actually. Just be putting loads of eyeshadows on the wrinkly area, takes the emphasis away. Then we're going to go back in with the getting figgy with it, tapping off again. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that big line there. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of it. We might have to pretend it's not there. Again, getting figgy with it on this side. This is just a very small domed brush, not so domed, quite flat on the top. I use this for my under eyes. I find I've really struggled to get under eye pencils, really struggled. I've gone with a few, but I just can't work with them. So this one suits me. Right, okay. Now I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to go in with this MAC 212. So this is like a flat brush. This is I'm going to use the second purple now that we use, and I'm going to actually stamp like that along the line, my lash line, my lower lash line. Wiggle it a little bit. And do the same on the other eye. I'm not tapping this off. I want some pigmentation, because at the moment my under eye is quite brown, if you can see. And now I can blend that out. I will use this brush again to blend that out very, very gently, and I'm pulling it down as well at the same time. Same one here, pulling it down. Okay. And then the vibrant colours, it looks a bit darker underneath my eyes because of the brown, but that's fine, because I want the colour to be mostly on the top of my eye. I'm now going to, I typically do this all of the time. I use, this is out of my Viseart palette, but this is a brightening colour. Let's swatch this. You can see. Oh, here we go. Right, let's put it on the middle of my hand. There you go. It's a light colour, and I put this in here. So you can see the dark, these two bits here are quite dark. I'm not sure if you can see them either, how they look, but I'm going to I'll do it on one eye and show you. I typically put that in there because I feel like it brings my eye out, and it looks quite harsh, but actually, I need to blend that a little bit. But it's not really harsh. The camera picks up quite a lot of light that isn't really there for some reason. I need to play with the settings, I think. Do the same on that one, and I feel like it makes this dark area here less visible. So we know that light colours push areas out, dark colours push areas back. So for me, that makes me feel a little bit better. And then along this is another Viseart colour, but it's just a bone colour. This goes along the top of I use the same brush again that I just with that light colour, but there's nothing left on there, and I literally get a little bit and I'm going to put that in the arch and going along here to define and clean up my unkempt brows that need to be somethinged, and they have done need to be somethinged for a long time now. Going to go back in with my blender brush, just blend over the top and on this one as well. And you'll notice that my brows probably need retouching up because I've smudged the hell out of them. I'm just going to smudge this edge here. Purple's a difficult colour to keep on, I'll be honest with you. I find that it creases no matter what I do, and I think there's something to do with the pigmentation. Also, I really struggle with wet or watery eyes when I wear like something that's got red in it, and I think purple's got quite a lot of red in it. So yeah. Right, okay. What we're going to do now, that looks, can you see that looks a little bit dodge, doesn't it? I'll try and do something with it. Not entirely sure what will happen because that one will just get darker and darker. Let's try and patch it up a little bit. There we go. That looks a bit better. But I have got a few areas there that just pick up the colour. Right. Okay. Let's magically wipe all of that away with my Morphe fan brush. Hopefully it's going to get rid of that. Oh, I didn't really get rid of that stripe, but it looks better than it did. Right, okay, all over my face, wipey. Okay, now what am I going to do now? I'm going to do mascara and my lips. I'll do mascara. Look, can you see that's kind of coming off a little bit now? Okay, well, it is what it is. You know, you use your own purples. Give me a minute, I'll be back with my lashes and my lips. Okay, so I have on my lashes and now I've done my lip. Now my lip is not the same colour as my eyes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit of that colour there, which is the main colour, I think the bright colour in my eyes. And I'm just going to tap my finger in it. I'm going to little bit on my lips. Obviously you don't dip your finger back in your eyeshadow when you've got your lip gloss on it. So that's my purple eye. I'll show you the Ardell Foam Ink Demi Wispies. Yeah, I really like it. I quite like purple. I think it makes my eyes are brown, and I think this makes my eyes look quite greeny. What do you think? I think it's quite just quite a nice colour. I'm going not quite sure. Anyway, right, yeah, so that's a look. What do you think? Let me know. What colour shall I do next? I'll see you in my next video. Bye.